Hello, it's just a random Sunday, and I want to give thoughts. Today's episode is random thoughts, trying to explain maybe why I'm being so weird. A couple of the reasons American society is collapsing, but another is, gosh, I'm just tired of fake people and grifting. But I also want to do it because I'm a cynical person and society's collapsing and I want money. And so I also don't want to write scripts, so everything is free form. I'm writing my own scripts. So I'm trying to decide how to frame all this. I don't really know. What I will say is I'm confused. I've been following this Laverne Cox thing. I'm still really struck by the actor Angelica in her performance or lack thereof. And it's so striking how bad it is. Like, she's such a bad actor. Like, she's a terrible actor. And so I watched these videos after watching the Laverne Cox is a terrible person who, like she had said, like in one of the videos, right? She even says, this person, she reads a text from a person saying, you said these mean things to Laverne. And she goes, I don't remember saying these things, but it sounds like me. And I just thought, that is the fakest thing I've ever heard. It is such a lie. Like, you said a bunch of horrible things to a friend of yours, and you don't remember saying it, but other people in the room remember you saying it? Come on, that's a lie. So you're a liar. You're a fraud. Right there. And I watched another video from this bitch, and she's like, I lived with a white rich person in a gated community for 8 years. 8 years living in a gated white community. And then one day she said, he wasn't into black liberation, so I had to dump him. Okay. Sure, Angelica. Miss Ross. Sure, Angelica. That's what happened. It wasn't that you asked for a brand new Mercedes to prove that you're the queen that you deserve to be. And when your white oppressor wouldn't go, $2 million into debt to make you a star, he was an oppressor. And then this bitch gets a white writer, moves to Hollywood, moves in with a fucking prosecutor of Los Angeles, because that's how I met that cunt. Let me tell you, we have the same friends. So she's mooching off a white prosecutor of Los Angeles, but she's for black liberation. Sure, people. Sure. Yeah, that's so true. So true. And, I met her, and she and I did not get along. Immediately did not get along. Like, it was the very second we met that we hated each other. I don't even know. Our energies just could not stand each other's presence. Now I know what I am, and I know what she says she is. But I'm going to tell y'all, she isn't what she says she is. So, we were chatting, and when I first met her, she had just done The Daily Show as she's mooching off this person we both know. And a white prosecutor of Los Angeles, by the way. This is no joke. As she's fighting for white oppression, against working for the master, right? She left this guy she fucking loved him. It took all her energy to extract herself from the privilege of that white gated community. I'm just saying that's what her story is. Her story show. All right? It's her story, not my story. It's her story. Anyway, so she moved out of this rich white gated community because of Black liberation and her commitment to this Black liberation. All right. And so she moves to Los Angeles. And, I had, she's been working her way into the white community for a while in Los Angeles. And she was complaining about her air conditioning going out. And so she talks to this white prosecutor after she had bankrupted here in Houston, bankrupted a charity because she wanted to sue porn a vagina. She ran up like a who knows what bill. Like we had this big, I was the, anyway. So she came and we hired her to be a speaker for this charity that we're doing. We paid for name and marker changes and all these sort of things. It was in a pretty new charity, but we had some good backers. And she comes and gives this speech that was very self-serving about how she's the queen and everyone should get paid and, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if she assumed that every person in Houston is white, which isn't true, by the way. Not every person in Houston is white. Or the people that we were helping were just a bunch of white kids. No, that wasn't it. But let me tell you this. So we had this event, and Angelica demanded to stay at the Four Seasons. Literally, she demanded as the Black trans woman whose people are being genocided, and she only gives inspiration to kids and LGBT if you pay her. And it's an exorbitant amount. Like, it's not a little bit. But, we believed in that concept back then. So it's done. She got paid. So anyway, she comes to Houston and gives this short speech, walks out, doesn't talk to the crowd, doesn't do any crowd work, goes back to the Four Seasons and just runs up a fucking bill. And so much of a bill that it became drama, that we had to beg the biggest donor to cover this bill. And he did. A white guy, by the way. He did. He was mad about it. So mad that he had to cover this giant bill that he has never donated again. Ever. That's whatever. So here's what I'm saying. So this lady who only loves blonde hair is going to say, I said this mean stuff to Laverne Cox, but I can't own it because obviously I don't remember it. I've got some dementia. But I do believe what my friend said, that must be true because that's my personality. No, your personality is fraud, bitch. Your personality is fraud. You're a con man, stealing money from whoever you can get it. I saw your stream with the Jim Baker little ticker on the bottom, with your makeup crew, with your red camera. It's disgusting. And I know she's not really relevant in the real world. She's an actor. She ruined every part she's ever been in. I mean, American Horror Story was good. It used to be. Anyway, so what I'm saying is our community needs better leaders. I don't, when I came into this, I thought this was started by Laverne Cox. I really did. And, I saw from Buck Angel's channel that she did get on there and say some weird shit and looked so proud of dating a white MAGA cop. And that is okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, clout chasing a bit, but it wasn't evil. It was more sad. But I will say that what Angelica Ross is doing is absolute fraud, skin-walking grossness. When my friend whose charity she destroyed killed herself, Angelica, who many other, I get to drive like a white person. Bitch, you lived in a gated community of rich white people. You've been in a fucking convertible LeBaron before. Acting this way is disgusting. It truly is. You have this whole thing where your mother came to you and you made most LGBT people don't get that experience. You are a privileged person with your white dreadlocks and your own Gregorian chants. And so I'm going to this person first because this is a person I've met and I know is full of shit. That's why but I'm going to hit everybody else. Don't worry, this will be the last and final stream of this cunt. Unless she, I want to be famous. So if an actor wants to defend themselves, it's like, hey, let's just make ourselves famous. But you're a fraud. You're a fraud, Angelica Ross. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're no kind of trans advocate. You let these white fucking males, your best friend, who you hate sometimes, love sometimes, it's all a fucking charade, write your parts, and they are coonery, as your own community would say. It's fucking fabricated. You don't even, whatever. Her story show is garbage. Just saying. Nobody could not squint at the sun. Have you ever heard of cinematography, you motherfuckers? Don't look at the sun when you're acting. Like, there's no reason to squint. There's no reason for those ridiculous monologues you gave in that stupid show. It was fake. I had to pretend. I did better acting, pretending I thought it was relevant or good than you all ever provided in the substance of the show. It was garbage. Her story show is garbage. And to be honest, Disclosure was kind of garbage too. But it was better than her story show. Anyway, what I'm saying is, this thing you're doing with this YouTube channel, and I didn't search you, hun. I found you, I guess, from watching Cat Black. It just popped up, and it didn't seem relevant to my algorithm. It seemed forced, right? I do know that when you look at representation, it isn't black. You don't have black representation. You have... Well, anyway, I know you won't say that you think Palestinian children deserve life, so we can just put it there. I know you have blonde hair at every stage, but you refuse to work for your oppressor, but you can leave a gated community of white people, hire a white writer, move into the fucking prosecutor of LA's house, and claim to be oppressed. Claim to be you're fighting against the white oppressor when all you do is grift from white people and pretend to be white, or pretend to be Diana Ross, or pretend to be Candy. You're not Candy. It's sad. I hate trans actors. You know what? One girl who has done better, like, I agree. She was on RuPaul. Can't remember her name. Candace. Was it Candace? I don't even remember. But she was so disgusting that first year. But apparently she's doing great for our community. Now, this person just will not stop. They're going to look more like Jim Baker or a televangelist every day on YouTube with like 15 lines, Cash App in my bio, we're fighting for Black liberation. It's all fake. It's all fake. I don't know what to say. I want our community to do better. I'm tired of people selling t-shirts as they flash the president. I'm tired of the first trans ever. I am tired of people selling their stories. I am so tired of all of it. All of us. Even me. Because I'm telling you, I give up. I just want drama and I just want money. Maybe I'm insincere right now. I would love to make a change, but I definitely want money. And if no one else is going to be sincere, I fucking won't be sincere. What the fuck? But why? What is all wrong with you, Angelica? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you act this way? You were in the fucking Navy. You had a good family. You were from money. This performance is so half-ass. Like, even, like, be a method actor. Like, actually believe the dumb shit you're saying. You don't even believe it. You're so transparently fake. So I meet this bitch, and she was on the Daily Show. And she had just done it, right? I got you can watch my videos. You know exactly where she lived and where I went on vacation. Not a lie. Receipts, bitches, as Angelica would call it. Receipts. Why my receipt is my fucking videos, bitch. You lived there. Your friend Jen's dog was there. We babysitted that motherfucker. Your white friend who writes black characters. You're against oppression, though. Anyway, here's what I'm saying. I don't even remember. What I'm what I'm saying is this. She's a fraud. We're all kind of frauds as humans, but this is a different kind of fraud. It's a moral fraud. Like, you had a life that you're pretending never to have had. Your mom loves you. My mom killed herself. My brother, the day I came out, he killed himself. You don't understand me, but I do. You do, actually. You've met people just like me. But you need to understand. This shit has to stop. All of you. Why would... I don't even know. I don't even know why Laverne Cox did what she did. I assume it's from pressure. Like, she had told the wrong people, like Angelica Ross, to, like, she's just like, let's blow this up for money. I haven't heard Janet Mock talk about it. It's gross. Girl, it's gross. Just be a real person. Just be a real person. Just be a real person. Not a constant actor. Because it's gross. You're gross. Oh, I'll take it back to this story. So she said she was on the Daily Show, and I'm a irreverent person. Like, we're in the same place. I talk to you, I'm like, oh, we might be friends. And like, you're just some fucking actor, right? I'm in sales. You're in sales. You're selling a character. I'm selling a product, bitch. So I go, hey, did you suck his dick? I'm like, I woulda, because Trevor Noah was hot. He is so hot. I'm like, I gotta suck that guy's dick. And it was a joke, right? It was just, whoa, a joke. She became so offended. Like, oh my God, how dare you talk to a black trans woman like this? She really went all that. Oh my God. So I'm in Hollywood talking to an actor, and then the topic of Quentin Tarantino comes up somehow. And I'm like, that guy's not really talented. Like, saying the hard R about cheeseburger, like, oh, a Royale with cheese. And, actually, I will admit, his misuse of my name, Maynard, kind of messed me up. I didn't like that. I mean, I know my uncle, if he was called to kill our family pedophiles and S&M fuck-ups, he'd have just shot him, right? He wouldn't have gone down like that. Fuck you, Quentin. But anyway, she was like, no, I mean, he's an artist. Using that hard R like that, that's genius. I'd totally take apart from him. You're just a loser tranny with white privilege. And I'm like, okay then. I knew from the very first day that I met her, she was a fraud. And she had no real sincerity in any of the beliefs that she's ever holding herself up to have. And that's what I don't like in my community, right? I just don't like it. You're going to mooch off white people of real power, and the only thing you ask is to work for, like, racists while claiming black liberation. Just food for thought, y'all. Food for thought. Like, if you Google Miss Ross, like, why is she picking that name? How How just disgusting to even suggest that you should be called Miss Ross by your fans. No, Angelica, you're a fraud. You are not Diana Ross, and you should stop skinwalking Diana Ross. You should take the blonde out of your hair if you care about black liberation. Stop mooching off white people and pretending to be white. Stop everything you do. It's gross. You aren't Candy. You aren't Diana Ross. So just get a real life, get a real personality. That's what I've got to say. Like, eventually you will run out of money. I don't care. You'll run out of money. Like, I guess your Timu, like, she's selling fast fashion in little marathons, like a home shopping network, a grifter. Like, oh, buy these slave made shoes. They're not black slaves, so it's okay. Only black trans women are ever to have empathy. She just, this is her whole life. It's just gross. So she sells slave made products so she can make a ton of money. She lives with a white prosecutor. She lives with some rich white guy who finally got tired of her bullshit and kicked her the fuck to the curb. Right? She won't admit to being a US veteran because the United States is evil. She won't admit to any part of her real life. It's gross. I fucking hate actors. I hate actors. Hollywood is the fakest place. But the problem with people in Hollywood is sometimes they don't remember that it's fake. And they go out into the real world and take from real people who have real problems. You know, she got somebody to hold a like she wanted the soup porn vagina. This guy, the vagina master from Thailand, was retiring, and Angelica thought, "I am a black trans woman. I am a queen." And so, after she had destroyed the charity here in Houston, she did one last fundraiser, and it was, "You need a strong black woman to have a real vagina to represent trans in Hollywood." No, we didn't. We never did that. You know what we needed? Houstonians to get Houstonian money. Now, that little effort didn't last long, but the fact that it ever happened is disgusting to me. You came in, you did a wrecking ball on my fucking community in this fucking town, and then, anyway, I think you're trash, bitch. I think you're fucking trash. You're fake and trash. I think the people who support you were probably fake and trash. I don't know why Laverne Cox got up here and decided to tell that story, but I don't think now, later, I don't think she had a choice to stand up there. I think people like you were gonna make a big deal out of it. And you have. Now I'm gonna make a big deal out of it because we all want money, we all want fame. The difference is, I think not only am I more sincere than you, and a better writer than you because I've been watching and you can't I don't know, like 150. Bitch, if somebody isn't writing your words, you don't have any words. So hire some fucking writers. Okay? I can write my own shit. So you're so low class that this is not just, this is Kick. We should take it to Kick. Bitch, you aren't Hollywood. You are Kick. You are less than Twitch. You are nothing. Your personality is fake. Let's just go have a brawl at a mall in Orlando or something. What, I don't know. She asked me if I could fight. Like, she had, assumed violence, like, because she knows how to play stereotypes, right? She was like, do you want violence? I'm like, are you saying that black women are violent? Like, bitch, you're a cushy cunt. Don't threaten me with violence because I will chop your fucking head off. Not only have I had my ass kicked a billion times before by every single race, I know that you are fake as fuck. And she did know violence, by the way. She's hid herself in a room because she doesn't like white people. She is jealous of, I guess, white people. I don't even know what the fuck this bitch's problem is because she comes from privilege and has lived in privilege her whole fucking life, except for like 6 months after she left the guy in the gated community and had to live in LA in a less than $1 million home. But she lived in a gated community with a prosecutor, living like that, getting those roles with her white writer. Just a thought. Maybe our community needs better role models who are sincere. I'm not saying it's me, y'all. Not saying it's me. I'm just saying I want to tell the truth. And it's just not about black trans women. Like, I'm tired of the first trans woman too. But I don't know enough about her. I haven't met her in person. But I'll get to it. Chaz Jennings' mom, I sure want to meet that hoe. What was up with that? Why did you make us a disgusting spectacle and embarrass this kid and ruin their life? I don't know if it's ruined. They're complicated. But I don't know. I know that I'm tired of the attention seekers like Kai's mom. Yeah, I'm tired of Kai's mom. I met her in person. I know what I think of her. I know that I went on a date with a guy who just started bawling and bawling and bawling and bawling and bawling when he found out I was trans. And then he was like, "Have you ever met this kid, Kai?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have." And he was like, "I'm so sorry for what I did. I'm so sorry for what I did. I'm so sorry for what I did." And he just cried and cried. A grown ass fucking man. Because I now know Kai had the exact same therapy as when I was a kid. Man, that's fucked up. So what I'm tired is every activist, every attention seeker, every one of you. I'm tired of all of you. You're liars. You're fucking demons. Maybe not really, because I don't even really believe in demons. It's just a fun word to say. So, like, this is how it is. Our community is fucked. At least in America. Like, in Britain, it's not like this. It's not like this in Britain. And they have to live with J.K. Rowling, even. I see great musicians who stick up for each other. I see a community. Paris Lees does not act like this. Even Monroe Bergdorf does not act like this. Right? It's in America. It's Hollywood. But it's outside of Hollywood. I mean, the pieces of shit who want Hollywood money act like this, but I don't know. I think that all of you should search your hearts in your souls and think, do you really want us to live, or is this about right now and you'll just detransition and nothing is sincere? You'll go get saved like Milo Yiannopoulos and just be X. Just be X our community if you can't stand up for our community, and if your only thing is about you. Thank you. I'll be back later.